Rice and curry in Sri Lanka is everywhere and eaten every day. We're going to be making a nice tuna curry today, but you can have chicken curry or any curry in fact. Let's get on with this one, it's absolutely delicious. The ingredients we're going to be using today for this amazing fish curry is right here in front of me. So we've got some tuna, fresh cut, lovely tuna, nice dark meat there. Then we've got coconut milk, chili powder. Now that looks like an enormous amount of chili powder because the chili powder in Sri Lanka is not super strong, it's quite mild. Black pepper. Here we've got two types of curry powder, which I've mentioned before. There's a light and a roasted. We're going to have both in there and a little bit of turmeric. Onions, garlic, beautiful local cinnamon, gorica, which is a little bit like a tamarind, give it a kind of sourness, some cloves, salt, rampa or pandan leaves, and some curry leaves. That's about it. We're going to start this off with a touch of oil. So we've got a pan here, as you can see I've got my kind of wok. What we're going to be doing is, I'm going to be taking, this is dry, no oil in at this stage, we're going to get some chili powder in there, like that amount. And our yellow or unroasted powder, curry powder. And there's our roasted one there, which is an amazing flavour. And simply, just for 1 minute, minute and a half, we're going to just throw this around in a dry pan, get some heat through it, and then we're going to take it out. And then we can start with some oil and get this lovely fish curry on its way. Okay, so we've now set our spices aside and we now have in here some oil. Of course I'm using the coconut oil, you could be using any oil you want. We're going to start off by adding our garlic, cinnamon and those little cloves. To that we're going to be adding our onions. Then we're going to be adding some rampa or pandan leaves and some curry leaves. We're now going to saute this for just like 2 to 3 minutes. So our onions and all those beautiful spices are just coming together now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our roasted powders we've got earlier. In they go, along with some black pepper. And just for 1 minute on this kind of fairly lively heat, let's just get some heat through that. Stirring all the time now. Okay, so our spices are coming together, lovely, really good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add some water. And that's going to prevent, obviously, our spices burning. And we're just going to keep this going now just for like another 1 or 2 minutes. Really coming together. And just as this is coming together, we're now going to add in the gorica. I'll explain a bit more about that a bit later on. We're going to drop that in. That's going to give it a nice kind of sourness, like I said, like a tamarind. We're just going to let that go for about another 1 or 2 minutes. Now it's time to be adding our fish. So there we go, there's our beautiful fresh. I mean fresh today. We got that from the market earlier on. Tuna. Now we're going to keep this on a kind of medium heat now. We want to cook this for 5, 6, 7 minutes, depending on how big you've cut your fish. I mean this is nice and chunky, as you can see. I mean just give it a stir every now and then. So this is coming together really nicely. We've got some amazing flavours in there, as you've seen. We're about to add some more. So, touch of salt for taste. Then we're going to put in the roasted curry powder and a tiny amount of turmeric. I mean, a tiny amount of turmeric, like a quarter of a teaspoon, and like 1 teaspoon of that really beautiful, it's really strong flavour, really wonderful roasted curry powder. And then what we're going to do, we're going to cook this just for another 2 minutes, I think. Then next stage is we're going to add some coconut milk. Absolutely wonderful, booming out flavours there. Now, coconut milk, just a little, you don't want to go crazy with this. Another little mix. We're going to turn the heat down. This is going to go for 5 minutes. We're going to give it a stir, maybe just a couple of times during that 5 minutes, and that beautiful baby is done. And there we go, complete, an absolutely wonderful bowl of absolute tuna fish curry goodness.